Good morning, afternoon, or evening. My name is Shannon, and today I'm going to be starting a weekly reading vlog. Today is Monday. Today is Tuesday. It is April 2nd, and I am going to try to be very firm on myself about reading my TBR first this month as opposed to other books. Here is my plan, so far at least. So, I desperately, I'm not even gonna lie, want to get to Saving and Redeeming 6. I've been itching to read it for the past couple days, but I am currently in the middle of two books, and that is Alex Approximately. I don't know what my physical copy is, but I am currently listening to that audiobook. I'm about 40% of the way through. I will probably end up finishing it today, but I'm really enjoying that so far. It's just such a nice audiobook to listen to because of the YA and everything. I just feel like it's easier to listen to. And then I've only read like a couple pages, but I have started Beach Read by Miss Emily Henry. I'm so excited to read this. The couple pages that I have read are wild about what is going on in January's life. But this is definitely a book I wanted to read in the physical form because I can tell that this is a book that I'm going to want to have my original annotations in it. And then as much as I want to go to Saving and Redeeming 6, after I finish reading that, I think what I will end up doing is start Kingdom of the Wicked after I finish that, just because I feel like if I read too many of my romance books on my TBR this early on in the month, I'll end up not reading the other books and I'll just end up adding more romance to what I end up reading this month. So that's why I'm going to try to incorporate the other genres in between the romance books, if that makes sense. But today I'm focusing a lot on spring cleaning just because it's April now, Easter just passed. And I feel like this is the prime time to do spring cleaning. And I did my downstairs yesterday, so I need to work on the upstairs. That includes my library, the room we're currently in, my husband's office, and then our bedroom and bathroom. And that is why I think I'm probably going to end up finishing Alex Approximately today, just because it's easy to get through while I'm doing that stuff, just listening to it in the background. But I'm going to get back to listening to it and cleaning up around here, and I will give you guys an update in a little bit. So I realized I have both my AirPods in. It's because I was listening to the audiobook, but she literally just said something and my jaw dropped. And I feel like I have to mention it because I love this so much. So each chapter starts with like an iconic movie quote that kind of like leads you to believe what's gonna happen in this chapter a little bit. And oh my god, it just quoted possibly one of my favorite movies of all time, and it says, "If what I think is happening, it better not be," which is a quote from Fantastic Mr. Fox, which is arguably one of my favorite movies ever. I watch it all the time. I'm able to quote it almost for the entire movie, and it just made me giddy when I heard that movie mentioned. But that's all I have to say. Hey y'all, it is actually the next day. I did end up finishing the Alex Approximately audiobook. I did enjoy it. The conflict felt a little bit dragged out for me personally, but I did enjoy it otherwise. I think I'd rate it like 3 stars just because these YA romance books never like knock my socks off or anything. But I didn't end up getting to continue Beach Read yesterday just because around 7 o'clock at night, which is usually when I start reading my physical book, I'll read for like a couple hours, I started to get a massive dehydration headache because I hadn't been drinking water like I should, especially with the amount I work out. But I ended up going to bed at like 7:30 just because that's pretty much the only way for these headaches to go away from me. And I've just been super busy today with work and working out and stuff, and tomorrow's also going to be a really busy day. I have to get groceries and do more work, and I also need to edit a video to go up tomorrow, and it's gonna be a reading vlog, so it'll probably take me a good amount of time to edit it, which is unfortunate, but I know the vlog will be good because I read a lot of books that week. I'm going to get back to making my grocery list and meal planning for the upcoming week because I weirdly get groceries on Thursdays, but I am gonna keep doing this, and I will talk to you guys when I start reading. Hey guys, it is actually the next day. I didn't end up reading at all yesterday. It was a busy day, and it's been a very busy day today as well. It is just about 3:30. I got groceries and unloaded them, and I made my dog's food for the next month, and I did dishes and all that stuff. So I'm really exhausted, but I do still have a lot of work that needs to be done. I also edited a video, which, to my luck, there's a problem with my Wi-Fi right now, so I'm literally not even able to upload it today, which just sucks ass. But I will be listening to Happy Place by Emily Henry while I'm doing my work, just because I saw that it was available on the library app I use in audiobook form. And then hopefully when I'm done with my work, I will be able to continue reading Beach Read, but I will keep you guys posted. Hey y'all, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. I'm so sorry that I don't have my camera currently on me. It completely slipped my mind because I'm currently on my way to the office to work on some stuff, but I got about 40% of the way through Happy Place. It is like tearing me apart, I'm not even gonna lie. It's so hard to listen to all of what's happening because it's so tragic, and I know, like, from the reading vlogs I've watched previously, I know that this is a miscommunication trope, and so I have a feeling that the conflict in this book is really gonna bother me, but we'll see. I'm still gonna listen to it throughout this morning. I didn't end up reading Beach Read last night. I literally had the time. I don't know why I chose not to read, but I think this has just been a very relaxed week for me in the grand scheme of things, and so I just haven't really wanted to, because while I do enjoy reading and I do find it relaxing, it does require brain power, and especially if I'm annotating, it takes up a lot more effort than if I were just reading on Kindle. So I think that's what is going through my head right now. Hopefully when I get back from the office, I will continue reading Beach Read because I'm literally only like 10 pages in, but we'll see. And then I'll definitely make sure to check in with you guys because I feel like I've been like a vlogger this week where I just haven't really updated you guys enough, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna continue listening to Happy Place, and I will talk to you guys in a bit. Oh my god. I got back from the office maybe an hour or so ago, and I only had like 30 more minutes left of the audiobook, so I decided to just finish the book in the physical form. And oh my god, tell me why in the last 20 pages I continuously kept crying. I am rating this book 5 stars. I am highly certain that I would love it even more had I read the full physical form instead of listening to the audiobook. I will probably end up reading the physical form in order to annotate it fully, because I just absolutely adored, like, oh my god, this book was so good. I will need a little while to collect my thoughts. I still have a little bit of work I need to do, but after that, hopefully I will be able to devote the rest of the day to continue reading Beach Read. But thankfully, I have read an Emily Henry book, and it turned out to be a smashing success. I'm so excited by what this means for me. I'm just so wildly excited to get more into Emily Henry, and I will talk to you guys when I'm done my work. Okay, y'all, I just finished my work, I'm just about to continue reading Beach Read, but I just wanted to touch base about my full thoughts on Happy Place and why I rated it 5 stars. So basically, I have always loved 500 Days of Summer, if you've ever seen that movie. And first off, Summer is not the villain in that story. Anywho, I just love the way that that movie is timed out and the way that we get the timeline flipping from present day to the good and the bad and the happy parts of their relationship. And it kind of did that in this book, and I just really, really enjoyed it. And from what I've read on the internet, this is one of Emily Henry's deeper books, and I definitely felt that. I mean, I don't have any frame of reference to her other books, but this book made me so much more emotional than I was imagining, especially when I was physically reading it. And I'm sure that when I eventually reread it, because there's no way I'm not going to go in and reread it to annotate it, I will be full-on sobbing throughout so much of this book. I don't even know why. It just connects to me on such a deep level, and I just absolutely adored it so much. But it's finally time for me to really start reading Beach Read. I'm so excited, and I will talk to you guys when I have an update. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Here's the thing. I ended up taking a nap before I started reading because I was just so tired. I knew I wouldn't be able to keep my eyes open if I started to read, but I have gotten maybe like a quarter of the way through the book. I'm on page 96 right now, and I think this book is like 360 pages, but I didn't even realize it until I saw the two names just so close together that it just like triggered the memory in my brain. But the MMC's name is Augustus, but she calls him Gus, okay? You following? And then her ex-boyfriend's name is Jacques. And you might be on the same train of thought I was literally like 2 seconds ago, where I was like, why are her love interests named after the mice in Cinderella? And now that that's in my head, I worry that that is all I will see when I see their names, because I've already been calling Gus Gus throughout this entire time in my head, and so we'll just have to see. But so far I am enjoying it. They just like made the pact to switch genres, and I'm enjoying it so far. There's not much romance going on so far, but I was already aware that Emily Henry's books had more of a literary fiction tone than regular romance books, so I'm excited to see where it's gonna go. And I will probably check in with you guys again before I go to bed, but I can't promise anything. Hey y'all, it is later in the evening. It is just after 10 o'clock at night. I am at chapter 19. I think it's like page 215. But I'm really, really enjoying it. Things are like finally starting to happen between them, and I'm just really, really enjoying it. And seeing the whole her writing in this new genre for her is also very, very interesting to read about. But I feel like I'm definitely going to finish this tomorrow, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Good morning, y'all. It is the next day. It's actually almost about 12:30 in the afternoon. I did finish Beach Read this morning. I am waiting till my husband wakes up and I've put makeup on and everything to give you guys a comprehensive review on it, just so I can like sit on it a little while longer. But I'm hoping I can start either Kingdom of the Wicked or the Thursday Murder Club today. I'll definitely have to also start a romance book because I feel like, I don't know, it's just what I mostly read, and it feels like it takes the pressure off the fantasy if I'm also reading romance, if that makes any sense. But I'm gonna get ready and hopefully my husband will wake up soon, and I will talk to you guys in a little. Hey y'all, it has been a couple hours since we last spoke. My husband ended up sleeping in much later than I thought he was going to, and I ended up falling back asleep and taking a nap. Anywho, now that I've gotten ready and everything, I wanted to talk about Beach Read with you guys. I really, really, really enjoyed this. I think it's probably like a 4.25, 4.5 stars. I did not enjoy it as much as I enjoyed Happy Place, but I do still think that this was an absolutely adorable romance, and I am very excited to keep reading Emily Henry's books. I think it is a really good balance of literary fiction and romance, and I also just, I don't know, I really enjoyed it. I do think I liked Win more just because some of the stuff he said was just, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's why I'm looking forward so much to rereading that and annotating it, because it's going to be my favorite part. But I do think I'm going to start 2 books tonight, but we'll see. My husband and I, we might be going out to a movie later today, so I might not get too much reading done for the rest of the day, but I am really happy I got to finish that. And now I'm about to film a sit-down video where I'm going to go over my spring and summer TBR with you guys. So I'm gonna do that, and I will talk to you guys in a bit. Hey guys, it is much later in the day. It's just about 8:15. I haven't started reading another book tonight yet, but I am just about to start reading Kingdom of the Wicked. I did just start listening to this audiobook, but in all honesty, it kind of creeped me out. Just the way it started, it like honestly gave me goosebumps, and I was like, I don't think I want to listen to this. So I think I'm going to be reading the physical form. I am going to start reading. I may touch base at some point again tonight, but it is also incredibly likely that I don't. If I don't, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey y'all, it is the next morning. I got pretty far into Kingdom of the Wicked before I decided it's not for me. I got about halfway through and I'm just not enjoying it. I don't know what it is. I honestly don't think I'd even be able to articulate it if I tried. I just am not enjoying it. No part of it has me interested. It honestly just annoys me most of the time. I'm so sorry to any of you who do like it, but I already knew that this was going to be kind of a long shot for me, since I've heard like truly terrible things about this series, but I did give it a shot. It just didn't happen to be for me. I don't quite know yet what it is that I'm going to be reading today now, but I think I'm just gonna get ready for the day and then start cleaning, and hopefully I will have started an audiobook by that time. Hey y'all. It's been a while since we last spoke. It is now 3:30. My husband and I just got back from going to the movies, but I did end up starting the Thursday Murder Club on Spotify with the audiobook add-on for premium, and I am really enjoying it. I think I would also really enjoy it if I read the physical form, and I'm sure that I will tandem read the physical form and listen to the audiobook. I'm only 25% of the way through, so I don't know that I'll be able to finish it today, but I really hope I am. I am really enjoying it, but it's in third person first off, and we're getting so many different like points of view from the third person that it's kind of hard to keep track of whose character I'm following around for said chapter. But other than that, I am really enjoying it, and I'm going to do some more stuff around the house, and I'll let you guys know if I have an update. Hey y'all, it is later in the day. It is just about 9:30 at night. I'm currently about 65% of the way through Thursday Murder Club. I'm really enjoying it. It definitely is giving me Only Murders in the Building vibes, but like that's not a bad thing. I loved the first season of that show. I just haven't watched any more of it, but I'm really enjoying it, and I honestly have no idea who did it. I hope that it isn't something that just like comes out of left field and is like someone they didn't even consider, because honestly that's just so overplayed and boring in my opinion. I am really enjoying it. The multiple perspectives and stuff I've definitely caught on now. I think it was just because I wasn't really familiar with the characters, the names and everything. It was kind of tripping me up a little bit. So far there are only 2 current murders, and I've said it before, I think it's honestly more entertaining when there is more than one murder in a mystery. But I don't know, I'm just really enjoying it, and I'm definitely gonna finish it tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day of this weekly reading vlog actually. I am not really in the mood to read a romance right now. I kind of just want to finish this. We'll see, but hopefully I'm able to start a romance book tomorrow or finish some of the couple romance books I am in the middle of. But I probably won't check in with you guys again tonight just because of the time and everything, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Hey y'all, it is the same night. It's almost midnight, but I did just finish the Thursday Murder Club. I really enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. I didn't love the ending. It was kind of, like I said, out of left field who it ended up being. And while it did kind of like all fit into place, I don't know. I did enjoy the story though. And while the ending wasn't really finished, I want to say, like, we didn't get to see one of the killers really face justice for what he did, and that was kind of unsatisfying. But I think I would probably rate it like 4 stars, 3.5 stars. I'll definitely be reading something tomorrow, but I'm not quite sure yet. But I will talk to you guys tomorrow when I figure it out. Hey y'all, it is the next day. It is just after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It is actually the day of the solar eclipse today, and I am excited to look at that. But I just wanted to update you on what I've been like listening to this morning, because I haven't really sat down and read it all. But this morning I started listening to Carrie Soto Is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid, which is on my TBR, and then I got bored of that, and I don't want to say I got bored, but I kind of just wanted to listen to a romance book instead. And so I started listening to Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute. I honestly don't even know who it's by Talia Hibbert. It's a little YA romance that's like friends to rivals to lovers, and I am enjoying it so far. It's just a cute little YA romance. But I did want to give you guys a mini book haul just because I did buy a couple books this morning from the Target Circle Week sale, because right now they're doing a buy 2 books get 1 free, which I feel like is impossible to turn down. It's like a really good deal. The books I ended up getting was the paperback for The Ballad of Never After. This is a 5-star series for me, and I have the last 2 books in the series on my Kindle because I didn't want to buy the hardcovers, and so now that the paperback is out, I got it. And then I got the paperback version of Carrie Soto Is Back just because I just much prefer paperbacks, and I do have the hardcover. I prefer to have this and annotate on this. And then I picked up Abby Jimenez's most recent publication called Just for the Summer. This, I believe, the main premise of this is basically that Emma and Justin both believe they're kind of like cursed, where when they date someone, they'll date them for a little while, and then the person they're dating will go on to like date the love of their life next and marry them and everything. And so they both have the idea that they should date each other so that the next person they date will be the person that they marry. But then it seems to get a lot more complicated, where Emma has a toxic mother and Justin has to assume guardianship of his 3 younger siblings. And it just sounds very complicated. But I will touch base with you guys in a little bit about where I'm at with the books. Hey y'all, it is much later in the day. It is just about 8 p.m. It wasn't like a huge day of reading for me today. I kind of just had a really chill day, pretty much. But I am about 60% of the way into Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute, and I'm loving it. Like, it's just so wholesome, and especially when I see things from the guy's perspective, he's just like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like a little cute, wholesome romance because they're in high school. But I think I'm either going to start Part of Your World or Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, because they both sound really good. I just don't know which one I should read first. I think I'll probably end up being Part of Your World because A, this is on my April TBR, and B, this is a small town romance. And any small town romance I have ever had has always been over 4 stars for me. And so I don't really know. I'm going to start this now, I think, actually, and I will hopefully be giving you guys an update before I go to bed. Oh my god. Okay, it's like 2 hours later. It's just about 10:15. I am just over 100 pages into Part of Your World. I'm really enjoying it. It kind of reminds me of Lucy Score's books. I don't really know why, but it just does. Her ex literally is making my skin crawl and giving me so much rage, but I literally love Daniel. Anywho, that's really all I have to say as of right now, and that does conclude this week's weekly reading vlog. I sincerely hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. All my social media is linked down below for you guys. I hope you all are having an absolutely wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in the world, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!